everyone. Hello, I'm Autumn. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this training series. Today we are going to talk about how to do a demo or a tasting, everything leading up to the demo and everything right after the demo. And I'm going to just kind of role play this and tell you why I say the things that I do. So first of all, what we want to do is a great event starts with good hostess coaching. And that's really a whole nother training. So we're just going to assume that we already really did a good job of taking care of our hostesses or hostess. And we are going to dive right into the demo. So because you did a great job prepping for this, you have 8 amazing people waiting for you at this event. So how do we have a successful demo or tasting? What you want to do is before you even arrive is you want to visualize what this is going to look like. What do you want to get out of this demo and this tasting? Sometimes we get so busy that we forget to visualize what we want. A great goal is sales, sponsoring, and bookings. Those are the 3 things that we focus on before we even walk in the door, is to build those relationships. This is a relationship business, so our job is to go in to build relationships with people. And what we're going to do is, in my mind, before I walk in, I'm going to think about all the people I'm going to meet to share these amazing products with. I am going to think about bookings, to immediately book off bookings, and we'll talk about that in a little bit, and build that rapport. But also in my mind, I am very specific. If I want 500 in sales, I go in with that mindset. If I want 1,000 in sales, I go in with that. But a good demo or presentation, you should be able to walk back out the door and feel that success. So after we visualize and walk in the door, the most important thing to remember in a business like this is that everything is being watched. Every little tiny thing you do is being watched. That is why it is so important to keep it simple. And we use that acronym, keep it simple, silly, because every little tiny thing you do, all the way down to being on time, being professional, being prepared. So you're not walking in the door all frantic, that you're just, this is easy. I love my job. I love doing this. So you show up on time, have everything prepped, be relaxed, because so many of us work and have kids and we're juggling kids to soccer practice before we even get to the demo, is that sometimes it's pretty easy to get frantic. We want to just make sure that we're coming in, take a deep breath, smile, and be present in the moment. Be present here in this demo, because that is so important when people are watching you. The other thing is, it doesn't matter if you're doing a tasting or a demo, we do not want to keep making trips in and out to the car. We want to do something very simple, whether it's a bag or a little Tupperware container, that we have everything organized, measured out ahead of time. So when we're walking out the door, people are like, oh, she works so hard. We want to just be like, well, I'm here, let me set up. You're going to have already prepped your hostess onto what part of the house you need and what you need from your hostess. So make sure that you're helping her get ready with that. Now, as the guests arrive, again, this is a relationship business, so what is so important about that is to meet everybody at the door. Sometimes when we are consultants, we kind of just, we don't really know the person that well or their friends, and so sometimes we tend to hang back. This is not a hang back type of business. We need to be at the front door, shaking hands, and immediately start talking and building rapport. So if Sally is having a presentation for me or a demo, I can walk up and immediately say, hi, I'm Autumn with Meals in a Minute. And I start talking about, how do you know Sally? Oh, are you one of the neighbors? That's awesome. How long have you lived here? It is my job to ask questions. I am going to spend a lot of time getting to know people, because the better I get to know people, the better I can run a demo. And what am I trying to do? Build relationships, sell, schedule, and sponsor. Again, that's my whole goal, is to sell, schedule, and sponsor. And so when I know people, I know how to meet their needs. That is my job, is to kind of find out, oh, you're the neighbor and you've lived here for so long, and maybe you're looking to get out of the house, and oh, how often do you cook? And you love to cook and you're so excited to be here tonight. So a lot of it is I am just building rapport, and I'm also sharing about me. This is a head-heart connection in this business. So people have to get to know me, not just Sally. People will follow me in this business. People will support me in this business if they know me, because really we have to show that the products are superior, but also is that people can trust me and that I'm going to take care of them. And so I am telling them about me. It's basic rapport. So if you say, oh, I've lived here 10 years, I'll say, that's awesome. I'm actually just moved in this area about 6 months ago. I'm loving it. Where do your kids go to school? Oh, my kids go here. And constantly building that rapport, it is so much more important than thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to do the perfect presentation about these sauces tonight. It is so much more important to take a deep breath and be present with people and walk out. You're just building a network of friends, a network of people to purchase these products from you, a network of people to follow you and maybe supplement their income and build that organization with you. So that's what you're going to do. You're also going to tell them right away what is expected, because people kind of just walk in and they wonder, like, what should I do? So you kind of prep your hostess for this to say, hey, go ahead in and we have iced tea or water. Which one would you like? And again, help your hostess out. So again, I'm waiting on them and I'll say, we are going to do our demo, our tasting in here. So just go ahead and grab this, grab a drink and go ahead and just sit down and relax. What this does is it takes control, but it also helps time-wise, because some people haven't seen each other forever. They get chit-chatty. And what you want to do is just say, hey, come on in and sit down. Because you, again, what are people watching? How much time do you have to spend doing this thing? And so you just kind of get in. Now, there's always going to be stragglers. Just wait a little bit, but you don't wait on everybody. If somebody is running really late, you just start and then they can catch up. Go ahead and tell people to sit down at the table. I'll give them a catalog or tell them they can share a catalog, but I go ahead and hand them an order form. So it's kind of the expectation. It's kind of laying out why we're here. And I ask them just to go ahead and fill out that top portion. So then, and I just make it very casual. And then what I do is so important in this business is to thank the hostess. The hostess is our bloodline to this business. Without hostesses, we don't have bookings, and we cannot build our network bigger without meeting people's friends and family. And so what I do is I'd say, Sally, thank you so much for hosting. It is so nice for you to open up your home to us. It is so nice of all of us to be able to take a time out and get together and see each other. Some of us haven't got together for so long. And what's great about it tonight is Meals in a Minute has awesome hostess rewards. So she is going to be getting tons of great stuff from you guys participating tonight. So thank you guys for coming. Also, before I get started with the presentation, you guys, I would love for you to ask questions. Become, interactive. If you have any questions, stop me, because I love doing interactive and answering questions, and I'll be asking you guys questions. And so let's just go ahead and get started. What I'd like to first talk about, and then this is usually where I'll pause and I say, before we get started with the demo, and I immediately tell people what we're going to do for tonight. Tonight, I am going to tell you a little bit about me, a little bit of why I've chosen to partner with Meals in a Minute, and then we just get to experience all this great stuff. So I'm really excited for tonight. And then what we're going to do is I'll just kind of do a one-on-one and make sure that what you want fits your needs and your family needs. And then, so let's just go ahead and get started. So I wanted to let you know, again, my name is Autumn, and again, thank you for joining me tonight. I've actually been with Meals in a Minute for the last few months, and I am really excited about this business. I was introduced to this business through a friend that I was actually hosting something just like this. So I was actually just in your seat right there. And number one, I love food. How many of you guys love food? I mean, this isn't, like come and eat. All right. Come and taste new things. All right. And my friend said, this is amazing. She'd been using the products and the different sauces and baking things. And she just kept talking and talking about it. And I'm not the best cook. And I just really not something that I ever saw myself doing. But what I found is this stuff is amazing and it makes my life simple. Anybody want like better, healthier food, but simple? That is all what I was about. So I said, you know what? I'll come over and eat and taste new things. I actually purchased a few things, went home, and I started thinking about this because I'm actually an accountant full-time and I have 2 children, and I actually like what I do, but I just don't love that I don't have the flexibility, and I was looking for something, and I've always had that kind of nudging of I was meant for a little bit more, and I just couldn't find my niche. And I actually did not think cooking would ever be my niche because I'm not good at cooking. But I found that this is so easy to do. And when I was introduced to kind of the vision of this company, I thought, this is something I could so do. It is part-time, it's flexible, low startup cost. And so I kind of just started researching a little bit more, and I found that this company is just solid. So one thing that really impressed me about this company is our founders, I call them the tremendous trio, is Yumi. And Yumi actually came from a corporate background, and then she was in the restaurant business and started bottling her sauces from request. And she went all the way from thinking, I want to make recipes simple and healthy. She went all the way from that to actually people requesting that they bottle this, what you're about to experience tonight, to all of a sudden she had a vision of being able to get this into every single home in America and beyond, and to not only have the healthy food in their house, but to make things simple. So we not only get the food, we get the recipes. And any recipe that's over about 10 things, I lose it. And this keeps things simple for my family. So Yumi actually partnered with two other people named Bud and Mary Cork, and they have over 40 years of experience in direct selling and network marketing. And so these three came together as a powerhouse, and this company is rocking and rolling right now. But the other thing I found fascinating is that it's a ground floor opportunity. This is the right time to get in this company because it is ground floor. It is still where I get excited because nobody's heard about it. I get to share it. It's local, it's healthy, it's consumable. Like, to me, it was a no-brainer. So maybe you are sitting there thinking, I'm looking for something to do with a little bit of flexibility. Maybe it's something that you just want a little extra money. I know when I first looked at this, I was kind of looking at it like I could earn a few extra $100 a month, so I could make it from Wednesday to Friday without, like, worrying about that Thursday and stretching my paycheck to Friday. And a lot of people are like that in America right now. A lot of people could use an extra $500 a month. So you could do a very small business with this and just work it part-time. People are experiencing a lot of success with this company. People are replacing six-figure incomes by doing this and building an organization. So if you or anybody that you know may be interested in this, actually on your order form right here, it says that you might be interested in this. And this is just an interest, so just go ahead and check that. And I have a little information I can send home with you at the end of tonight that explains a little bit more about the business. And I can also meet with you one-on-one. It may or may not be a good fit for you, but it's probably worth your time taking a peek at it. Also, if there's somebody else that you're thinking of right now that, oh my gosh, they would love to host something like this in their homes, or maybe you, or doing this as a business, let me know at the end when I'm taking your order, and I'll give you more information because I would love to have you guys part of my team. We are having so much fun with this. So let's go ahead and get started, and then that's when I do the demo. So what we tell people when we're doing our demonstration, it's important to focus on what we're doing and showing how quick and easy and tastings. However, it is our job to show people why we are superior, why we're better. We are clean label. Whatever the benefits are, whatever has excited you about these products, share with other people. Remember, stories sell, facts tell. So it is important to say this is a clean label. Look, you can read all the ingredients and pronounce them. We don't have any MSG. Whatever is exciting to you about these products, you can go ahead and highlight, but don't forget to highlight, because it is important for people to realize that there's a lot of competition with what just appears to be something in a bottle. This is not just something in a bottle, because you're going to explain to people why it is so different. So one thing I found exciting about these products up front is I have a lot of friends that need gluten-free products. Most of our products are gluten-free, so it was awesome. I could just share with everybody, and bottom line is they're just delicious. So you just want to highlight what excites you about it. If there's one product that you love, you want to make sure that you talk about that. If your kids are going crazy over this one, that's what you want to talk about, because again, remember, stories sell, facts tell. It is so much more important for me to take something that's here and make it apply to their lifestyle. So what I do is when I take this, I can say something that my family is truly loving. So, and you want to use a lot of adjectives like imagine how this tastes. So they might be tasting on a piece of bread or a cracker, but you can say, you guys, imagine this time of year inviting people over, spreading this on shrimp, throwing it on the grill, how easy and simple that is. You constantly want to take it into their homes. This isn't about right now. This is about imagine coming home and how hard your day was and everything's there. You think, oh, what am I going to cook? Here's a piece of chicken. Here's the sauce. And lo, I know how to do this, and it tastes awesome. And it's so much better than the freezer section. Anything that you're doing. But it might be something about traveling. You might have people, I know when I travel a lot, I love to do the marinades. I love to do the jams. Whatever it is that you are using in your house, share. Take the time away from the demo, from the hands-on, connect with the people and say, this is what my family loves. This is my new favorite dish. I know you didn't taste this one tonight, but this one is what I use, is an essential in my house. I use it almost every day. And so whatever you're using, make sure that this isn't just about this, that it's about my home and your home, and that we're taking that experience home. Because my job tonight as a chef consultant is to help you guys learn about ingredients, learn how to just kind of think of some easier recipes, take it home. You guys are gonna love what you taste tonight. Make it simple, easy, at home. That's it. That's my job as a chef consultant, is to build that experience and let people think, okay, I could do that one. My husband would like this one. This one wouldn't be fun to host with. And just take the time to take hands off, connect with people. Also, during the demo, when something may be cooking or there's a pause, ask people, say, how often are you cooking, a week? Would you like to cook more if you could? The other thing is let people bring out their own experiences. And we don't need people rattling on about 15 minutes about what they do as far as chefs at home. And we can kind of tailor that down. But what you can say is, tell me what your favorite sauce was that you just tasted. What was yours? Did you taste the lime in that? Isn't that awesome? Can you taste that minty taste? Oh, that's my favorite. This is my favorite in the fall. Oh, this is my favorite, and you just constantly say about your favorite, best selling, what most people do, but use a lot of adjectives when you're like, this is a little bit creamier. This is a little bit more tart. This is a lot of adjectives because there's no way people can try and taste everything or experience every dish. I would love to have every single dish every night, but it's just about bringing that experience from this home into yours. And that's my job as a chef consultant. You want to help them visualize, I can do that. Oh, that's easy. Oh my gosh, I could completely use this sauce on this. Because if you don't get them to that step, it's just a product. You want it to be built into their home to be an experience on every shelf in America. You want them seeking this back out because of the experience. Your job is not to sell. That's not what consultants do. Your job is to create an experience of fun, to visualize maybe more for their life. Rather, it's just a simple meal at home, or maybe it's a lifestyle change. And so that's your job as a consultant, is to really paint that picture for people. So one thing that I think is kind of fun to use at your demonstrations or tasting, kind of even as an icebreaker, so everyone kind of loosens up and has fun with each other, is ask people, how many of you love to cook? And how many of you not so much? I was the not so much person. And a lot of it is just because I was overwhelmed with ingredients or recipes, and I was actually just afraid. I actually like cooking. I've just never been really taught to cook, so I kind of shied away from it or made things like, I don't know how many of you just know, meat, vegetable, bread, and you get served it over and over and over at home. But what I found with this is that, number one, it's easy. I like it. It's delicious. But what I also found is doing these presentations, if somebody loves to cook like you, it just enhances their cooking that much more. It is something that is simple. It takes maybe the 5 or 6 ingredients you're already having to use and puts it into one thing. So it's just that much quicker for you, and it's healthy. And you who don't like to cook, very similar to me at all, like it's just something you would rather eat out 3 meals a day, this is so easy where you take anything that you love, whether it's fish, meat, tofu, whatever, vegetables, and you can actually just drizzle a little bit of the sauce over and cook it in a lot of different ways, and you have an amazing meal. And so people think I actually spend a lot of time in the kitchen now, and I don't. All right, so Yumi, what are you thinking about?
I've been thinking about everything is so wonderful, and I'm trying to think, so confusing because it's so good. So I'm thinking about maybe the essential sauce.
That's a great one to have all the time.
Maybe the pineapple jalapeno confit is good too, so good, because I think I can have it for breakfast. And then, I'm bouncing off between Penang or some other curry, because they have so wonderful curry. So I don't really know. I'm just so confused. I want them all, but my budget right now, I can't.
Yeah, no, I totally understand. Let's figure out something that fits your budget,
Okay.
that also gets you a lot of fun things to try at home. One great thing is this promotional thing of the 5. It saves you a lot of money, and it lasts a long time.
Really, how much is it? Okay. All right. Okay.
See that? It saves you quite a bit of money.
Wow.
And that way you get to start with 5 and really figure out what you like.
That's very good. Okay, so then, maybe I should do that. That
Okay.
way, then once I've tried it, then maybe I attend the next demo or something, and then I could try some other sauce,
Yes.
and then I can buy them.
And you're going to host, right?
Well, I'm thinking about that. But I like the hosting rewards.
Yes.
And I think I'm probably going to host. So what do I do to let you
Go
know
ahead
when
and
to
check
host?
that you want to host there. And then
Okay.
what time, I know you guys, I'm sure you don't have your calendar with you, but what time or what probably day of the week is best for you and your family and friends?
Probably Wednesday.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is, do you want just a few weeks notice, or when do you think?
I'm thinking, this month is sort of like the children at camp and things like that. So maybe a few more weeks from now, maybe
Okay.
beginning of September or something.
Perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and pencil you in, and I'm just going to go ahead and I'll confirm that date with you. And I'm also going to send you home with an extra catalog and order form. So people that cannot make your demonstration, what you can do is just say, hey, you know what? Because the more obviously it sells, the more stuff you get for free.
Yes, I get more
and
stuff.
So, and I really want you to be able to get a lot of stuff for free. So what I want you to do is just, you can take this and just carry it around and say, hey, have you heard of this? Look at this. These are great products. It's amazing how many products that you'll be able to get before your party.
Oh, wow, really? So I'm going to start talking to people about that first before I invite
And
them
I'll send you home extra forms, because a lot of people are interested in this, but they just can't make it.
Okay. All right, great.
And then, okay, so let's talk about this really quick. Becoming an independent consultant, have you ever thought about doing something like this?
You know, I haven't, because I just don't really, you know, I'm not comfortable selling at all. So I
totally understand. Last thing I sold before this was Girl Scout cookies in 2nd grade.
Really? That's not good selling.
That's right.
Okay.
No, I totally understand. And it's not a sales thing. Maybe after you host a party, you'll just see how...
Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Then would you be doing my cooking then? My cooking demo?
Yes, and I'll teach and train, because this isn't a big sales thing. This is just about experiencing the products and letting people taste and experience this in their own home. So, and if that changes, whatever, let me know, and I'll give you some more information, because it may or may not be a good fit for you.
All right. Okay. Good. That sounds great.
So let's finish this. We can do check, cash, or credit card.
Okay. I'm going to give you cash.
Great.
Okay. All right.
And I'll actually get this to you in the next few days.
Okay. That's great.
I want to make sure that you have one of my cards. This catalog is going to be coming in the order.
Okay.
So we can just leave that here. And if you have any questions, just make sure that you can call me at any time.
All right. Thank
you so
Autum.
much.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming. A few things when I am closing somebody out is that, number one, I want to show them the best bang for the buck. So I always make sure to show them how they can save money. I always ask the questions about hosting or becoming a consultant. And it is okay. It's just having that conversation. It is okay if you get objections. If Yumi was to say, you know what, I don't like sales, or I'm too busy, or I don't have a lot of money to start up, I get to know what that objection is up front. So that's what it's great to know, is just to have that conversation. Also, the location of where you kind of do your close is set up even before your demonstration. So if I'm doing a demonstration at this, what most likely I'm to do is maybe just go over into the living room a little bit, or another part of the kitchen, wherever, depending upon if it's a smaller apartment or a bigger home, wherever that is, and say at the end of my demonstration, when I tell them the different ways that they can win with Meals in a Minute, what I am doing is saying, you guys, I just want you to take your time, enjoy each other, relax. However, I know some of you may have to get home. So I want to make sure to be able to take you first. So I am going to go ahead and just get a drink of water, and I'm going to be over there. And so just go and bring, when you're ready, no rush, just bring your catalog and your order form, and I'll help you there to be able to get what you need. And immediately I have that set up because people know, oh, I go from there to there. Now, I'll say, before I even get up, I'll say, does anybody have to leave? And I'll say, oh, okay, Tyann, you have to leave, so I will go ahead and take her first. Then when I go over there and I sit there and nobody else is coming over, I just say, is anybody else ready? Does anybody else have to leave? Oh, Kelly, you're ready. You have some questions. Come on over. I'll take you next. You guys, people love these products. You have to know when you sit down to close is that I am not selling. I am helping somebody have easier time in the kitchen, which I am so open to, somebody helping me, and maybe actually changing their life, changing their situation. And so when I sit here, I am excited. I cannot wait to get these products into your kitchen. I cannot wait to show you more about the business. And so when I sit here, I'm actually excited. I cannot wait for this part of the presentation. When somebody is looking at the order form, it is very normal for somebody to come with and want 2 to 3 things. So we just have to expect that that's normal. They might have had 2 or 3 favorites. It's my job to show them the best bang for the buck. So obviously Meals in a Minute has great specials or promotions going on that I can show them how to save money. And I like to save people money. So when I show them how to save money, they're actually appreciative of that. But the other thing is, if somebody just is going kind of through the list, I just kind of sit back and I say, and what else? And what else? And usually people will just say, okay, and I want one more thing. Okay, I want one more thing. And it is fun just to watch that when you just sit back and relax and say, and what else would you like? People will say one more thing. So just to go with that. And I look at it as I'm saving people money, because long term I know that I am. By getting this into your home, you're going to be saving lots of money. So by helping people save money and buying larger packs, they are actually getting more value and saving more money. So, and actually it enhances lives, whether it's in the kitchen or lifestyle change. Part of keeping it simple is, no matter where you're at in this business, whether you're brand new or whether you've been doing this for months or maybe even years, is that what you want to do is that these are really just the 2 things you need to use, is the catalog and sequence cards. And what this is that when I'm talking about the business, I can simply just open it here and say, everyone turn to page 2. I'm going to introduce you to the business. This is and I just use this. I don't need anything else, but I want to show people that all I need is this to run an entire demonstration. These are my sequence cards. This tells me what to do. Now, I might be brand new and really need this to lean on, which is fine. It's okay to need this. I could probably do this in my sleep. And you know what? It is so important to still use sequence cards and to flip over, because people think, this is all she does. This is so simple. I could do this too. One of the best things you can have people say to you is, this looks so fun. This looks so easy. Things you don't want people to say to you as a consultant is, oh my gosh, that looks so much work. Or how do you know all this information? I could never know all that information. This is something quick, easy, fast, anybody can do. Male, female, young, old, it doesn't matter. That is what you're wanting to do. Why are we trying to keep it so simple? A few things. We want people to book because of the experience of having fun. We want people to have fun. But the most important thing is I've chosen to build an organization, a strong business with Meals in a Minute. And why? To do that, I have to be able to prospect. I have to be able to build a team. I have to be able to build a network. So what I am doing is, from the time I'm walking in, I am building those relationships and seeing if this is a good fit for other people. So I am prospecting from the time I'm shaking hands to getting to know people better. I want to find a group of energetic, self-motivated, fun people that want more out of life. And I can't do that if I don't get to know people. So it is my job through the entire presentation to interact. It is not just about me doing a perfect presentation or me speaking well. I can just be me in this and get to meet people where they're at. So I am prospecting. I am talking about how much fun I'm having from the time I'm first offering them water or iced tea, whatever I might be serving, to just chit-chatting with people about, oh yeah, I like my job, and oh, my son goes to that school too. Whatever it is that every conversation I have with somebody, I'm prospecting. I'm seeing if they would be a good fit. I'm seeing if they want more out of life. I am seeing if they need extra money. Maybe somebody that they know needs extra money. I can meet people's needs. I have great things. I have this to meet people's needs, whether it's in the kitchen for them to take home. But the other thing that I have, and that I'm very conscious of, is I'm building an organization. I am not a salesperson. I'm not into retail sales. I am building and doing time leveraging in my business. So for me to leverage my time, I have to find like-minded people, of course from different backgrounds, that just want to do this part-time. I'm doing this part-time, and I'm teaching and training others. I'm leveraging my time so they can also work very part-time and reap the same benefits as me. And so from prospecting, when I do the close, if you never mention the business, they think that all you do is home shows or home parties. And what happens with that is that it kind of like the buck stops there. You just kind of think, that's it, that's what she does. It's not what I do. This is a piece of what I do, but I want people to see the whole thing about what I do. I have fun, I'm with friends, we eat, but I teach and train other people because I am a businesswoman. I can teach and train you to do whatever your needs are. You want to earn extra $500? I can show you how. You want to replace a six-figure income? I can show you how. If you don't say that, you're going to be frustrated thinking, I'm not sponsoring anybody. I'm not finding people to do this business with me. It's because you're not asking. I need to ask, have you ever thought about doing something like this? Have you ever done something like this before? Do you think that this would be a good fit for you? All of those questions, and it's not a big presentation. It should be minutes, just a few minutes, but they're very intentional minutes about how you're presenting this business, because there is a business. And whenever I'm prospecting, I think my mouth is my office. So if I get to come into your home and I get to meet 8 friends, my mouth's going to open about my business. If I'm at the pool, my mouth's going to open about the business. If I have somebody on my list and I think she would be great at it, I'm going to call her, and my mouth is my office. So this is but when you're doing demos, it is such an important part of prospecting. And that's how we build organizations. So I'm going to tell you a little bit why I chose, a little bit more about me and why I chose Meals in a Minute, because most of you have never heard of this company. Have any of you heard of this company before? That's awesome. Well, I've actually partnered with Meals in a Minute just a few months ago. I'm a professional. I actually have a job, J-O-B. Sometimes I call it just over broke, but I am a professional. I'm an accountant full time. I have 2 small children at home, love them, and would love to spend more time with them. And it's not that I don't love what I do, but I would love the flexibility of a little bit more to be able to kind of do my own thing, to be my own boss, to kind of wake up when I want to, or and actually this is a little bit more fun than accounting if you've noticed. It's actually fun. This is what we get to do, is just gather together and eat. That's pretty much my job in a nutshell. So, and it's a lot of fun. But what I've learned about this in Meals in a Minute is I've been meeting a lot of team members. Some of them have people from all different backgrounds. Some people have GEDs and PhDs. Some people are doing this just to earn a little extra $500 a month, which is why I first looked at this, is I just kind of wanted some fun money, some kind of money to get me from Wednesday to Friday, or some maybe a little vacation money. I don't know how many of you have a lot of vacation money or savings money or retirement, some of those things that sometimes we sit around on Sunday nights and worry about. But I know when I got involved with this, I actually found out that this can be a lot bigger of a business. This can be an organization that replace 6 figures easily by still working a part-time. This is always a part-time thing, but by sharing this and teaching and training others. This is a direct selling business that actually helps. It has a great system for success, low startup costs, which was important for me, is just to have low startup costs, and something that I can do when I want to. This is something that I bring alongside my life. So I don't know if any of you are looking to do something like this, supplement your income big or little, but this is something to think about. So on your order form right here, there is something that, there's a check mark right here. You can say become an independent chef consultant. That's me, and it's just a curiosity thing. So if you do check that, I'll see that, and I'll just send you home with this great little dreams can come true with this brochure, and it's just a little bit more information on why I chose to partner with Meals in a Minute. It may or may not be a good fit for you, but it's something that's probably to take a look. I can meet with you within the next few days and answer some questions. And it may not be for you, but maybe somebody else you know in your life, and I'm happy to get them information as well. But personally, now that I have been with this business for a while, and I'm just working a system for success that they've already put out for me, what's great is they have already provided a phenomenal product line that all I have to do is share it with people, and you guys are about to experience this and get to taste this and see how easy this is for me. So I would love for you guys to be part of my team because I'm going big with this business. I'm going all the way. So love for you to join me. That is another way that you can win with Meals in a Minute.